Hello learners, welcome to today's session where we are going to continue on the last session's topic on how to answer poetry questions, but this time it will be a practical approach. Before we continue, we need to recall what we did the last session. In the last session, we say that when you are presented with a poem, it's important that you read the poem more than once. Secondly, you identify the speaker and the subject matter. Again, you note any striking words or phrases that will help us understand the overall message of this poem. Remember, in the previous lesson, we say that a poem is like a puzzle where you fix in clues to get the overall message. The clues can be in form of the diction use, the lines that have been presented, the imagery that has been used in that poem, and even more, the title that is in that poem. So let us move to the poem, and the poem is called The Passing Dawn. We want to use this poem and subject it to KCSE question and see if we can crack the overall message and be able to answer the questions that normally comes in KCSE. The Passing Dawn poem is here, and it reads as follows. The dawn arrives with whispered light, chasing away the cloak of night. Each fleeting hour, a step we take towards dreams we build and paths we make. Yet time, like a river, will not stay. It carries all our yesterdays, so hold the sun while it is near, for every moment's gift is dear. From that poem, the reading of that poem, we can see that there is a shallow message that, the dawn arrives with whispering light, that time comes silently or moves silently, yet it will not stay forever. So we are being encouraged to hold on to the memories, for each memory is dear. So we may see the analysis of this poem. The bigger message is on time and the importance of time. And the time being that it is moving and moving very fast, the speaker is of the opinion that though it is moving, it is important to value each moment in that time. The style that has been used in that poem is simple. There's the use of simple diction, there is a use of imagery, there is the rhyme, and we have the couplets. The tone, you can see the speaker herein is reflecting upon something, maybe is reflecting upon his life, and he's saying that its time is moving very fast, and that is important to treasure every passing moment. The message herein is time is fleeting. Like I've said, that we should treasure every moment. Now, from this understanding, or from this simple analysis and understanding of this poem, we now move to the questions. The first question here is, what is the main theme of the poem? Students, I want to give the difference between two types of questions here. The first question is, what is the main theme of the poem? Sometimes this poem comes as, what is this poem about? When you are presented by the question of what is this poem about, it is asking you to tell us briefly in your own words what the speaker is trying to tell us. When you are presented with this question like, what is the main theme of the poem? The question is now looking at the thematic concern in the poem. And in this question, the theme is on time. That time passes and moments must be valued. So here in this question, you may want to say time passes and most moments must be valued, and even go ahead and put illustrations as to why you are saying time passes and each moment must be valued. And the second question is, identify and explain one stylistic device. There are so many styles that have been used there, but I choose the most glaring one and the most, I believe, the most difficult one. That is the imagery. Imagery is the use of images to pass a message. Look at the word clock of night. That use of the word clock of night becomes our image there. That time is chasing away the clock of night. The clock symbolizes the time which we people passes through, and therefore that becomes our imagery. Also in this question, you may be asked to explain the meaning of a line as brought out in the poem. This poem, we have been asked to explain the meaning of the phrase, yet time like rivers will not stay. Here, from the understanding of how the river moves, we now relate it to time. That time flows or moves continuously and cannot be reversed, just like the river. It cannot be reversed. It moves and it cannot hold. Question 4, we do have the use of the tone of the poem. The tone of the poem is reflectful or wishful. Here, the speaker is reflective on his time and how time moves. He could be reflective upon his life and is seeing how time is moving very fast. But is the opinion that in that time there are good times he or she has been having during that transition period or during that time when he's living. Number 5 is, what message does the poem communicate? What message? Now, students, you must understand that in KCSE, there are questions that will ask for your understanding or how you've understood the poem. This is one such question. What message does the poet communicate? And the message is simple, that time is moving. Time does not stop. So he's encouraging, or she's encouraging, that every moment should be treasured. Some others may ask us to write another title of this poem, and I've come here with the title that I think may befit this poem, and the title is The Value of Time. Question number 7, we normally do not expect it in paper 2 kind of questions. However, I have seen students that have missed their score by failing to write it as a stylistic aspect, thinking that rhyme and rhyme scheme is just a style that is preserved in only paper 1. Students, it is important to know that when you are asked about stylistic aspects, even those styles in paper 1, like the consonants, assonance, repetition, rhyme scheme, can also be used in answering questions on stylistic devices or styles in paper 2. And in this kind of composition, or in this style of poem, the rhyme scheme is A, B, B, C, C, D, D, and it is a regular rhyme scheme that is intended to create rhythm. And even that rhythm, you can see, also brings in a message of time, having that rhythm that is moving and never stopping. So for all those understanding, you can be able now to come and answer the questions in paper 2 confidently. Remember, no one can be good in poetry questions unless you do a lot of exercises. So I'm encouraging you to do more exercises so that you can make your better become best. Until next time, I wish you a lovely evening. Goodbye.